From 27 News, WKOW, this is breaking news.
Stephen Price killed his wife and then attempted to cover it up.
Breaking new details in the house explosion in Madison. Police say a man killed his wife, left her body there for weeks, if not months, and intentionally blew up the home to cover it all up. Good evening, I'm Hunter Sines. Jennifer has the night off. Right now, police say the suspect, Stephen Pyrus, is in the Dane County Jail. Chief Mike Koval says officers arrested Pyrus last night. He's expected to face charges of first-degree intentional homicide, arson, and recklessly endangering safety. Chief Koval says Pyrus killed his wife, Leanne, and her body remained in the home on Stratton Way for weeks, if not months, before the explosion this past Wednesday. They're still looking into the specific motive behind the murder. David Johnson is following these breaking developments. He's live at the explosion site tonight. David?
Hunter, shocking new developments into the explosion that leveled this house behind me. And what initially started as an investigation into that explosion is now a criminal investigation. According to the medical examiner's office, Leanne Pyrus died from being shot, not from the explosion and fire. Police Chief Mike Koval says it's clear from their investigation as to what happened.
Stephen Price shot and killed Leanne. Secondly, Leanne had been deceased as a result of being shot by her husband for weeks, if not months. Okay? Third, Leanne was in the house when the house exploded. And fourth, Stephen intentionally blew up this house.
Koval didn't say where or how many times Leanne had been shot. He says part of their ongoing investigation is to look back at their relationship. As for the explosion, Fire Chief Stephen Davis says it's pretty safe to say natural gas was involved.
After an exhaustive search of the property at 7806 Stratton Way, Madison fire investigators, along with Madison Police and the investigative task force made up of all of our partners, recovered enough evidence to conclude that the explosion that occurred Wednesday afternoon was intentional.
Davis says the department performed tests looking for natural gas leaks and found nothing out of the ordinary. Stephen Pyrus is currently being held in the Dane County Jail, and he'll be there until he can go before a judge. Detectives say that they are working with the DA's office to develop criminal charges. Reporting live at Stratton Way, David Johnson, 27 News.
All right, thank you, David. The investigation into this explosion moved quickly. The home blew up on Wednesday. By Thursday night, people who lived near the site were allowed back into their homes. Investigators found Leanne Pyrus's body Friday morning, and by Saturday night, police had arrested Stephen Pyrus for her death. Since the explosion, South High Point Road has been shut down to traffic between Raymond Road and McKee Road in order to give investigators the space to work. The size of the investigation continues to shrink down, and our crew on scene says the road is now back open in both directions. 27 News has had you covered on this investigation since the beginning. We'll continue to bring you updates in our newscasts, online, and on our 27 News Now app.